Yesterday, I found this little guy in the pit. It was growing out of one of the piles that we were using out of. So it got knocked down. And I didn't have time last night to repot it. So it's hard to do one-handed. So I caught it on a stone just to protect the roots. Cute little thing. I'm not sure if I'll plant it in the ground right away and just leave it in the ground for the winter, or if I'll pot it. I'm not sure yet. But I just wanted to make sure that I have it wet enough to survive today, which is rainy and overcast, so I don't assume it'll be a problem. And I'll just put them back in the bag, and I'll set up the camera after. I'll decide what to do. He doesn't have a very extensive root system. There was a good tap root, and the tip broke off, and there's no feeder roots down there. So we'll see. Cute little thing. Must have been through a bit. With fall quickly approaching, temperatures are starting to come back down again. I gotta start doing the switch over back the other way. So all my sensitive plants that can't take frost need to go into my carport. All the ones that can take frost and need some snow, now that I know they can stay out here. That can stay out here. Well, that needs to get put away. Oh, more of them are getting their grown-up leaves. Ever cute. Those need to go in the carport and get ready to come back in the house. As do those. Actually, these I need to repot. Put them in their own separate pots. And these will be going to new homes. Might hang on to them and bring them to Southern Ontario when I go. I'm really still hoping to be able to go. I just don't know when yet. Oh, such a cool little tree. I love it. My little alien cat in a hat tree. That I don't know what I'm doing with. It was a project that didn't work. So I don't know what I'll do. I might just separate it up and repot everything. This loves to be outside. So I'll try and leave it out as long as possible. It detests the house and doesn't grow at all in the house. My $50 challenge forest hiding down there. Looking much, much healthier. I think I probably have to spray it again. Uh-oh, a little bit of dieback on here. Oh, this guy's fantastic. Love this little thing. So perfect. And the cuttings all lived. I haven't touched it or manipulated them or done anything, just kept them watered, and they don't look like they're dying. Pretty cool. I'm really happy with everything, except those. I'm losing another tree there now. I'm not quite sure I have no clue whatsoever what's going on. And the one at the back over there is starting to droop now too. Not a clue. I'm not sure what to even do with them. I might put them in the shop and see if that helps. I don't know. But the other ones, like even that one back there, did a second flush. So did that one. I don't know. No idea. We'll just try again. That's all. This, though, my little beauty, it's doing so good. We'll see if I can get it through a second winter. And then next spring, she'll get a repot and a pruning. Maybe. Repot at least. Yeah. Bougainvillea, doing really well. Starting to get the fall colors already. Everything always has these rumpled leaves outside. Like the leaves get really small on these ones. Oops. There we go. And then the leaves do like this curled up thing on everything else. I'm not sure why. That's what they do when they're outside. They always have. And the pomegranates are starting to come back real nice now. Try and leave them out as long as possible. They can take some snow too. No problem. Yeah. Tried to get some more vigor in these bottom branches by clipping the tops. And the buds are budding out already. And the bottom did. Got a little bit more vigor in them. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh. Wonder what happened there. That's not good. That's okay. I might still just chop that off. I don't know. Just keep it a double trunk. And then eventually I'll have to bring these branches down. I just wanted to survive better first. And I still got to get these in the ground. Oh my goodness. I think this one and the one over there is going to go in the ground, and then this one will be another bonsai project. Oh, look at all the little buds. Oh my goodness. Excellent. I like to see that. This one seems to be doing all right too. It's still not blue like the other blue spruce is, but it seems to be okay. It's got nice buds forming at the top. You can see the difference between the old growth and the new growth. Definitely. That's quite a difference, eh? Look at that difference. That's a crazy difference. Yeah. Oh, new buds coming out here too. I'm going to have to bring it back. I'm still afraid. That's my problem. I don't want to hurt anything, so I'm still afraid. But we made it through one winter with these guys. We can do another winter. Should be good. My tomatoes are tomatoing. This one here, it's not as pink as it was since that caterpillar ate it. All the new growth is coming back just dark without the marbly pink in it. So hopefully it does good for the winter time, and then we'll see what's in here for next season. Ow, it's really spiky. Don't do that, it's really spiky. I don't even know what's in there. A whole bunch of different stems. I don't know if it's one plant or... Ooh, that's a thick one. Rose glow. Yeah, we'll see what it does. For sure. Ow, it's really spiky. I'm trying to look at it, but they don't call them a barberry for nothing. Yeah. It's really thick in there. I should take all that foliage out. Maybe I'll do that today. Just pull all the foliage out from the center. Everything in here is doing all right. some of it didn't quite make it all the way outside. I had to bring this one back in. It didn't seem to be doing too good out there in the sun. And my azalea is gonna flower. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they're happy. Yeah. I still haven't done the cuttings. I still haven't got the pomegranates repotted. I still haven't. Just no time. But the birds and the squirrels have been busy in here. You can see all their activities. Yeah. Oh. Oops. What happened here? Still wet. Something was digging in there. So I gotta repot those. I gotta repot those and those and those and those and that and the other thing. Look at them leaning to the light. Follow the light. Follow the light. My Mingoralia's doing really well out here too. Needs some more water. And there's a whole bunch of little Mings all over the place too. Starting to come into themselves. Yeah. Right, Gunner? Yeah? You a good boy? No? You're not a good boy? Are you tired from working this week? Hey? All that supervising you're doing? Are you my supervisor? These guys are still alive. These jack pines. No sign of them hurting at all, which is good. Even on my little pretzel here. Still seems to be doing all right. Yeah, well, I gotta trim them up too. I think I'll rehome that hanging basket. Yeah, still lots of work to do, oh my goodness. Much warmer in here out of the wind. So I need to repot this one. Hopefully I'm not too late with it. It's been in here 2 days now. But everything's still wet. Look at all the buds on this little guy. If he focuses. Isn't that crazy? Again, this was ripped out of the soil. You can tell this soil is clay-based. It's not even soil, it's whatever was on that mound of rock, which was all this blast rock here. That was up there. It'd be cool if I could plant this on there, eh? Wonder if I can. I'd be scared it won't make it through winter. So I thought maybe to put it in one of these pots. Oh, piece of tape on there that I forgot about. There we go. One of these pots. I don't know which one would look nicer. This one have a piece of tape yet. There we go. So I don't know if it'll look nice in a gray pot or if it would look nice in a light green pot. I don't know. Maybe a gray one, eh? Yeah, maybe the gray one. The other one's white. I think white would be too much for it. So I mixed some soil earlier. It's a mix of the dry stuff is the stuff I had mixed previously. Dries out pretty quick in here. But I used my big bag of whatever that is, peat mix, I guess. And I put a whole bunch of brick chips in it. And don't mind the boys, they brought home yet another snow machine. Alright, could you imagine just having it just planted right on here? Wouldn't that look neat? I should keep that rock just in case. I get lots like that. So, I'm going to put this stuff in here, sort of, mix it. And just hope that the boys don't swear up a storm over there. So this is the root that came up with it, and I don't think there was much more than this, just this tap root, and then I only broke the tip off the tap root when I picked it up, and it was just kind of hanging there. Hopefully nothing dried out too much. It's a pretty interesting little tap root, eh? Imagine all that above the ground. I think I might leave that wiggly part, most of it. But since there aren't too many feeder roots down at the bottom of this taproot, I'm just going to take that taproot off. So I'm going to take it off right to here. And then we'll plant it in and see how it does. You guys can see that one. So I'm just going to spread the root out a little bit. And there's nothing perfect about this one, that's for sure. I'm not sure even how old it is. It was on top of the rock pile. It's definitely not more than 3. It'll definitely get a lot more nutrients here, so we'll see if it'll have a growth spurt for next year. There we go. Now what do you think? Should I trim up the branches? Doesn't look like anything's ever been knocked off, but definitely had 0 nutrients up there, so maybe that's why it's small. Maybe it is older than I think it is. There's a lot of branching in the same spot. It's already looking thicker in that one spot. So let me just water this real quickly here. There we go. That'll stay a little better now. I dirtied the pot. It's all dirty. You'd think I was using soil or something. Yeah. I think think this little one needs to come off. I don't know what a front would be for this little guy. Before I go choosing any of that kind of stuff, I'll probably, you know, wait to see if it's going to live. There's a lot of branches from this one spot. I'm going to take this tiny little thing off here. And I'm going to take it off flush. There we go. That one's gone. Sorry. And there's some inside buds here that I'm going to take off. Let's see if I can get you guys zoomed in here. And where should I work? Right there. Okay. Whoa. Alright. So there's some inside buds here. Just going to take those off. So it will send its energy elsewhere. Take some of the needles out of there too, just to give it some air. Wow, this thing is just covered in buds. Hopefully it stays alive for me. Like my other little spruce gave me a year, one winter. Didn't make it through the second winter, unfortunately. So I think with this one I'm going to duplicate what I did with my first spruce from the gravel pit to get it through its first winter. I'm just taking off needles from inside just so it gets more air circulation. There's a little bud in here. And it's starting to rain. Good thing I'm in here. There we go. All right. Oh, I was way out of frame. How did I do that now? Great. So I took all the needles out from the inside, and I took out some of the buds from in there. So now, should I decide on branches now, or should I leave it? Let me zoom me out so I don't have such a hard time trying to keep you in frame. Definitely a little cutie. Just take this little dead bit off here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of want to make sure it's going to live first before I do any pruning. But these buds are so big. So my main trunk, there's a little wiggle in the trunk here. Kind of a little, hard to see while it's in the pot, but there's like a little wiggle here. So the branch that follows that is this one here. I think that's the continuation of that. But it doesn't have to be, I suppose. So I probably should zap the vigor out of this one and this one so that they continue to be branches instead of all fighting to be the top. Yeah, because this one's not even the thickest one. This one's the thickest one. There's just so many from the same spot there. I'll probably end up taking one of these big ones out and replacing it with one of these little ones. But this one definitely is not going to be the main leader. So I'm going to cut it back. Even though I'm scared, but here we go. I gotta be brave like Nigel. There's buds way down here. Hard to see, but I'm going to cut back above those buds. Right back here. That's gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, that smells so nice. Smells like a Christmas tree. Oh yeah. Still healthy. It's bleeding already. And this one here, I should cut back as well, because that's not going to be my main leader. But I don't want to... There's buds way down here, exactly in the same spot as the other one. I don't want that either. I want them different heights. And there's a whole whack of buds. Like, there's a huge bud up at the top. But there's some other ones down here. So I'm going to just cut the tip off. Come on. Do it without chopping all the needles in half. There it goes. Okay, so we went down to 2 buds there. And I should probably cut this one back too. I don't want it to stay super small. Maybe I'll wait. So much branching for such a little bitty thing. But I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the kind of rosette that's going here. You can see from this side. They're all growing from the same place. So I'll need to decide. I'll need to make some big decisions. Just not right now. That's it. That's it for this little guy, girl, tree. I'll give it another watering, and then I'll put it aside and let it do its thing. I'll probably leave it in here for a bit. And then we'll put it outside so it can properly go dormant. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll give it a bit of fertilizer. I don't know if it's prudent to do that right away, but yeah. So now I gotta start on all the cuttings and everything. So yeah. Whee! Sorry. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.